What is up, guys? TheeMunchies here, and welcome back for episode 4 of the supply drop openings. We have a total of 15 cases here that we're going to be opening today. We do get a fair amount of good stuff here. I'm really surprised that we actually got as much as we did. But yeah, enough of me talking, let's just open some cases. Go ahead and open up the first supply drop off this episode, guys, here. Marine Cavalry loadout, KVA Rebel helmet, and Atlas Vigilante knee pads. I mean, I don't think I've seen that helmet yet. It looks pretty cool, but I'll definitely be redeeming all 3 of these for XP. See, we get some good out of this one. We got the Garage Snappy. We're going to trade +1 fire rate for -1 accuracy, no sights, and permanent akimbos. I mean, I don't use the pistols in the game. I don't think a lot of people do, so that's pretty useless. We get some good here. 84 Supernova and 10 minutes of rapid resupply. I don't think that rapid resupply has ever worked for me, really. I don't think I've noticed a difference. And that Supernova, I don't even have the DLC, so it's pointless for me to have that. Let's go ahead and open up this next set of 3. Nigerian Infantry Boots, which I swear I've gotten 60,000 times already. And Marine Helmet, which looks pretty nice, but I won't be using either one of these. The Marine Loadout, Pytech Air Dictator, Atlas Police Shirt, which I do believe we've gotten in one of the previous episodes, and if I do recall, it was actually the most recent episode. And on the Pytech, we get +1 damage, -1 range, which is a nice trade-off, but I don't use any of the heavy weapons. And we got Atlas Shotgun Loadout. It looks kind of cool with all the shotgun shells riddled over the chest there, but I do have OCD with all the enlisted items, so I'll definitely be redeeming that for XP as well. And let's move on to the next set of 3. We have the Mayhem Fuse, which is a skin, since I don't think you can get a variation for any of the rocket launchers, but it still looks kind of nice, but I won't be using it either. TAC 19 Sledgehammer KVA Leader Gloves, EPM 3 Interval. That's great, we just got another elite weapon. I mean, that's +2 accuracy, +1 ammo, -1 handling, and -2 mobility. I don't think the mobility in this game affects you too much, or at all, actually. So, I mean, that TAC 19 is really nice to have, and I do use the shotguns a fair amount, so that's really awesome. I'll definitely be using that. Open up this last one here. The Bulldog Berserker Marine Cavalry Pants, HBR A3 Bare Fist. I do believe we got that in the previous episode, but we do get another nice shotgun. I mean, I kind of like the yellow all over it, and the stats look pretty good, so I'll definitely be using that, or trying it out at least. And let's move on to another set of 3. With the Melee Heavy, Nigerian Infantry Helmet, and the AMR-9 Paratrooper for +1 mobility, -1 handling. I mean, the AMR-9 is probably the worst submachine gun and one of the worst guns in this game. I do like the camo a little bit, but I won't be using it. And then on the LMG, we got +1 damage, -1 handling, which is actually really good stats. I really like the all-white camo, but I don't use any LMGs, unfortunately. And we got the Sentinel Intel knee pads, PW Compact, and the Sentinel Airborne exosuits. The exosuits are extremely rare in this game, especially the elite ones, so I'm really happy to have them. I do have a few elite ones, but this one looks really nice. I'll definitely be wearing that in-game. And on the PDW, we got +1 fire rate, -1 handling. That's a good trade-off. I don't think I've ever used the PDW outside of gun game, so I don't really notice any of the stats, but I won't be using it, unfortunately, since I don't mess around with the pistols at all, or any secondaries for that matter. And we got the Royalty Boots, KV Leader Boots, yet another elite item. Guys, we're getting extremely lucky with these supply drops here. I'm really happy we're getting some good stuff this episode. Some of the last episodes haven't been that good, and I mean, we haven't gotten that many elite items, so that's really nice to see. And they do kind of look like Nike shoes, or like a Nike Swish in a way, if you look at it at the right angle. And here we have the last set of 3 for this episode, guys. And we get the NA-45 Rover with +2 mobility, -2 damage. The camo looks alright, but I would say minus damage is always a bad idea on a sniper rifle, especially this thing. I don't think I've ever seen anybody use the NA-45 itself, so that's kind of bad. But let's move on. We get the double XP for 25 minutes, PW Crusher with +2 fire rate, +1 ammo, -2 damage, -1 handling. If there's one thing that that gun needs, it's definitely damage. The fire rate doesn't really compensate for the damage. It's still an elite weapon, which is nice to have. It looks really cool. And then the AMR-9 Noob Tube. I would say the grenade launcher is a little bit more feasible than the gun itself, to be honest. So I'm not even going to tell you the stats. As I said, it's a pretty shitty gun itself. And here we have the last supply drop. We got the EM1, the N, +2 range, -1 accuracy, and -1 handling. That's actually a fun gun to use, really. I mean, the range will actually do some good, but I won't be using it too much. And then HBR A3 Cowboy with -accuracy, and the double mag, or the dual mag, whatever you guys want to call it. I would say the average Joe's a lot better than that with the damage multiplier, which is really awesome, and the Atlas Orbital loadout. I've been wanting to get this thing since December. I've been waiting so goddamn long to get this thing. Like, this is the only thing I've been wanting to get for how long now, and I finally got it. I'm so happy that I got it. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If you guys did, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe for more awesome content like this, and as always, guys, keep it mellow. Peace.